Alrighty.
Alright, I'll deaf input stream, guys. I'm gonna mute because I'm eating and I'm allowed to eat because I'm not ate all day.
Alrighty. Let's wait for Meriesa to join. Everyone else, Gold Kid. Alrighty. Alright, let's shout these out real quick. Perfecto. Welcome everyone. Please take a seat. Please take a seat. Thank you. Thank you.
I can't wave without pulling up the admin panel.
Oh my bad. I think I can disable it for you.
I have to do that. Meriesa, I'm gonna bring you up here because I think I can do this. Nope. No, I can't. Never mind.
There we go. Alrighty, Meriesa. Let me go ahead and get you mod. Alrighty, Meriesa, you can come up on stage. I think everything's.
Hey, cosmetics.
Hello, yeah, we got assigned seats and everything.
Okay, hold on. Let me try
Alrighty.
to. You guys see my
I don't
hat
think-
at all? Oh wait, there we go.
Yep.
Oh wait, I look
yeah.
weird. Do I look weird to you guys?
Nope, you look perfect.
You always look weird, Meriesa. I'm kidding.
I do? I look weird in my photo. Look at my face, guys. I didn't even do this.
Your face.
What is up
Your
with this?
Your face does.
Oh yeah, the face is right. It's very annoying.
Okay.
Evan, you're under the map. Just rejoin.
Let me just
Alright.
figure out where to find.
Please rejoin if you are under the map.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all get under the map.
Outfits.
But...
Well, that sucks.
Hey guys, make sure you're sitting down, please and thank you. If you're not sitting down, you will be vote kicked. So everyone, please sit down. Thank you. All right. All right. So we have a couple of questions for you today, Meriesa, and then in the middle of some of the questions, we'll let some people come up in the crowd. Question.
All right. Does my face still look weird?
Yep, you're showing off your pearly whites while speaking.
All right. Well, there's not much I could do about it unless like I leave the room and probably come back. I tried switching outfits and that didn't work.
Oh yeah, Gold Kid will not be here
today. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, I do have to say, sorry. Can everyone hear me? Is it letting every? Okay, thank you. We do apologize for scheduling this on Easter. This dum dum here didn't realize the day. He didn't realize the day, and
I wasn't.
We're very sorry about that. So
They forgot today was Easter. I was not paying attention.
I also forgot today was Easter.
Alright. So, you want to go ahead and...
Load different
I hope you have get some
characters.
Easter egg, toddler eggs, and everything.
Oh yay, my face looks better now. Yay, I look normal.
Yay.
Happy Easter.
Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with. Are you secret? Okay. Or you can, after I ask the question, you can go more in depth related to the question. Just don't go too far in depth because we have a lot of questions to get through. Alright, so first I want to talk about your personal background and inspiration. Question number 1: what inspired you to start working on Rec Room?
Stop clapping the hands, please.
Alright, hold on, guys.
Oh, she crashed.
No! Okay, you can do that now.
And we got hacked. Awesome.
Bro, stop grabbing the back trick.
Hold up.
Guys, I founded RedLightStudios. I'm kidding, I didn't. Oh. Well, that's a profile picture, alright?
Well, that is very interesting. Alrighty, let's get a hacker. I think I got rid of the hacker. Hopefully he's gone.
Oh, there's Leo. There he is. He's
there
over there,
go.
Leo.
Let me put on an actual outfit again.
Alrighty, guys. Make sure you're sitting down. If you're not sitting down, you will be kicked. Yes, I am going to make the event private so that hackers don't join.
Oh, look, I'm wacky again. I'll switch.
Please set down your flag over here.
There you go.
All right, make sure you're sitting down. If you're not sitting down, you will be kicked. Please and thank you. All right, so we have a couple. Let's start off with the first question. What inspired you to start working on Rec Room?
Okay, so it depends on like what like before I was okay, yeah, probably. Okay. What inspired me to work on Rec Room? Well, I was looking to actually create my own VR game because I was trying to get into the VR space as a designer. I was originally a designer. I wanted to design a game in virtual space. I wanted to be a designer in virtual space. So I was investigating games that were collaborative and had a lot of people in them. And one of the games that I ran into was Rec Room. Rec Room was a brand new game at the time. I jumped in and I met a couple of friends and played some quest games and just got really, really hooked to the game. And it's because of the friends. And then they came out with creation mode. And that really got me. Like, I really loved the creation mode. I started building stuff in Rec Room, and I met a lot of just some beginning creators at the time. And they kind of like taught me how to create with the maker pen, and the maker pen at this time looked like a charades pen. It did not look like it does today. So I just started like creating stuff, and then I started building a pirate ship, and it was one of my first biggest builds in Rec Room. And when I built that pirate ship, I had to like leave my headset in the room. Like, I couldn't leave the room. I couldn't save the room. I left it in the room for 4 days as I was continuing working on it. Because if I saved, I would get like thrown out of the container and stuff like that. And the reason why I built the pirate ship was because, you know, I just always wanted to. But when I published the pirate ship after the 4 days, so many people loved it. Like, they just loved it. And I just got really inspired about people coming to me and wanting to build a pirate ship as well. They wanted to create that stuff. So I started the very first Maker Pen class in Rec Room, and everybody came in and they wanted to create, and we did. And we had some trolls, but we had a lot of fun. It was great. And then we started the first featured rooms. Like, we started featured rooms before featured rooms were even a thing. We had doors that could have showcased everybody's work in their rooms within the Maker Pen class, and this was all before I was hired. And then Sean came along and said, "Hey, Meriesa, you want to teach me the Maker Pen?" And then I taught them the maker pen for 3 hours.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how I got hooked into the game, because I really love a creative space that brings people together and collaborate, and that allows them to share their ideas, because the world's kind of expensive, right? You can't just build a pirate ship in the sky today, right? Like, that's a lot of money. You can in Rec Room. So you can build all that stuff without actually spending a ton of money on that stuff. So yeah, that's what I did. That's what brought me to Rec Room. That's what got me addicted to Rec Room, and that's how I got hired, because I.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry about this.
Gonna go more into that org.
About what she just said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as you stated, you created the first ever class and everything. You created the first ever class, which is really cool and everything. I just have a little question to add on to that. I don't know. Little question. So, does that mean, did you help make classes become a sponsored program for us creators then?
Sure did. So once I got hired, I started doing individual classes. I just started doing classes. And then we came up with an idea of, let's just get the creators to start doing classes. So we came up with the first creator gowns, graduation gowns. And then we started getting all of them going. We just started off with like 5 classes. And then I pushed for more, and then more, and then more, and then more. And then I brought on Trunks and Clarity to help with all of that stuff. It was awesome. We got like probably over 160 plus classes, all run by creators, active.
Wow.
At one point. It was really cool. Yep.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Alrighty. Alright. Question number 2. How did you first get involved with the Rec Room development team?
Glizzy, please stop bringing out the feedback. Sorry, Meriesa.
Yeah,
please stop bringing out the feedback tool.
If I see someone pull out their feedback tool, I'm gonna kick you.
Yeah, so I would say like, are you saying like before I got hired or when I got hired?
How did you first get involved? Okay, say before. How did you get noticed by the developers?
Oh, so I actually met somebody in game that knew the CEO.
Oh.
And I like, hey, I'm looking for, to get into the space a little bit more. Are you guys like looking for a designer or a 3D modelist at all? And they were like, yeah, I can just get you introduced. And I contacted he got me introduced with the CEO, and we chatted a bit, but it was nothing tangible. They just kind of just pushed me off to other games. They're like, oh yeah, I can like recommend you to all these other game places. It wasn't until I built the pirate ship that he actually reached out.
Oh.
Which was really funny. And later on, he reached out to me. The other encounter that I had with the dev was one of the co-founders. They were playing some of my rooms, and we're still really good friends today. He was a fairly well-known person in the community at the time. I'm not going to mention their name at all, but yeah, we're still really good friends, and that's how I also got introduced into that team. And then, of course, John, he reached out to me probably on the CEO's behalf, or something like that. Yeah, but yeah.
Wow. Anything gonna go into that org? Add on to anything?
So you said you you met someone that knew the CEO, and that's how it all started, like the affiliations and contacts. Question: does this person that you met? Sorry. This person that you met, did they work for Rec Room at the time? And if they did, are they still working now for Rec Room?
No, they never worked for Rec Room. They were a really early player and probably came in when the game launched. Because they ended up being in a lot of the promo images at the time. But no, they are not. I don't think they're a player anymore. Not that I know of.
Do you still like talk to them, like friends with them?
If I remember who they are, absolutely. But I probably could find their
Alright, fair
email,
enough.
honestly. Not that I would share that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Were there any specific games or creators that influenced your work?
There was. I would say that during the time I was building the pirate ship, I can't remember the creator, but they built a Star Wars room that was really, really cool too. And they definitely influenced me at that time to build more stuff. I would say like they were probably the biggest influence that I had at that time.
Yeah, I personally got inspired by Squirrelador. I don't know if you know him.
Oh yeah, Squirrelador, of course.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go into your development and creative process. What was the most challenging part of working on Rec Room?
Ooh. I would say like the most challenging part of working on Rec Room is the technical issues and bugs. Oh my goodness. Like to get around it was so hard. I think that we shipped a feature once to try to fix an alignment issue with MakerPin objects, and it just shifted everyone's rooms. It was the worst disaster I've probably ever experienced in Rec Room.
What year was that?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember.
Oh no.
I would say like it was one of the worst moments, but we got it back to a good state, and it never actually kind of happened again. We really got to understand the alignment issues, like the shifting problem that Rec Room creators were dealing with, but it was just such a disaster. Like we just didn't expect it to be that bad, and it wasn't when we were like testing at all, and then it just shipped like that, and it was just like we got to roll this back. Like that was the worst I think that we ever dealt with. Another one was like misunderstanding about how creators like use tubes in Rec Room, and like how they like to be very creative and use kind of broken things to make things. And like, how do we like support that?
Oh, like inverted tube.
Yeah, like inverted tube, or like the end of the caps of tubes and stuff like that.
Like indented.
Those are really those are really important to creators. And like there's a like a quality bar that people have, and then there's like this there's like understanding your users, right? Like, hey, they're using this. If we're gonna fix it, then we should provide something. So those were the kind of like challenges, I would say.
Can I add on to that, or?
Because people didn't want them. And there was a technical issue apparently, but we should have brought it back with better feature.
You can still do it with inventions though.
You should read the room, Gobbly. Alrighty. Alright. So everyone knows that you made all the Creator Hub rewards, like the teacher gowns, the Maker Pen skins. But people want to know, how did you come up with the ideas for the Creator Hub rewards?
Ooh.
Creator Hub. Are you talking about the Creative Club?
Yeah.
Oh, Creator Hub.
Yeah.
Sorry, Creator Hub.
Every program like teaching.
Like how did you come up with the
clubs.
tutorial gowns, like the teaching gown design?
Yes.
Right.
All that.
So at the time I was like teaching the classes, and there was two things. People wanted to help teach that class, and people wanted to be in that class. So how do we reward creators who want to teach and give them like some support, and give the players like their guests support as well. So we want to give them two different types of sets. So the player gown and the creator gowns. The reason why we came up with this is because we wanted a way for creators to progress long term to teach, right? A way to give them purpose. And the players, obviously, they're just going to come in there and they're just going to want the green gown, but actually they earn a lot more than that. And that's what we saw, at least that's what I saw when I was teaching, is that they just want to come in and just see a famous person, or they just want to come in and just like see what's it all about. But the truth is they actually make a lot of friends. They get connected with others. They build with others, and they actually stay connected and start building rooms. So even though they come in for the rewards, they actually end up getting a lot more than that, and they say it every single time. I have tons of live streams of people actually saying that exact story. So the reason why, like at the time, it was called Creative Club, not Creator Hub. Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, the rewards are a way, it's like a underlying progression system for creators. Becoming new creators for the green gown.
It's just a recolor
mid to expert creators with the other gowns. And then alongside that, we have the maker pen skins, which allows them to progress even more further. So there's difference between workshops and classes. Classes are long-term and structured. Workshops are not long-term and structured. They're just like you jump in and you learn something. And that's something that a lot of players like because they just don't have the time to join a class.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't get the gown. But they get introduced to all of that stuff. And then maybe they'll be interested in taking a class. And then that kind of gives the teachers, a way to earn something. Still showing the broader public how to create. We really wanted a way to give the players that joined the workshops reward. Had plans for that, but never got implemented.
Oh, please don't try to glitch out the map.
Yeah. I had plans for that, never got implemented. So there was a whole progression system kind of like involved in all of this. And then when you go to the Creative Club, which was the last program I put together, that aligns with everything that you've learned. So all the things that you learned about creating a class, a workshop, becoming a pretty great creator, creating rooms, making a club that has a lot of players join in your stuff. And then like, how do you get that club to be like a studio, right? So you want to be engaging with your audience, and this was a way to get creators to engage in their audience and get them to like think about how they're going to progress and make this a little bit better. So like put together a website, have some promotions, get sponsored, all these things that kind of goes with putting a business together, just helps you understand all the things that you can do, and just kind of like pushes you in that direction. And we saw like a lot of studios become LLCs, which is really cool, through this.
Awesome. Alrighty.
Can I say something to it really quickly?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we kill that person who's doing that with their hands. So you stated that you that's how you got like the ideas of them and everything, and the rewards that you get from these creator programs. Now, a question that I know a lot of creators have wondered since a very long time, since Rec Room started losing their creativity, was did including you, Meriesa, did like the devs or you look at people joining these programs just to get rewards and then ditching them instantly when they get it? Did you ever look at stuff like that?
No, because it's just too much, right? They still served a purpose. It does take their time, right? So the problem is, like, these programs take people's time and motivations. We could have made it a little bit better. Like, if they were able to charge for their classes, or give out rewards themselves, or like be able to be more progressive in the things that they were doing already with their community, we could have made it go a little bit farther. So there, 160 plus classes is a lot, guys. We can't, we can't look at everybody like that. But what we could do is come up with a system that kind of like tracks that a little bit better and still motivates them along that creative journey, that progression journey. And we never really got there. But I do have ideas and future concepts for it. So maybe one day I'll do it in my own game. Who knows?
Yeah. A little sneak peek there. Little sneak.
I don't even want to know what Trunks was going through when he got the weekly hours from all the 160 classes. That must have been a lot.
Yeah, that's why there was 2 people running that.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
So the thing is, that could have been better. We just didn't have the system for it. So he's doing what he can. He's just doing what he can, guys. That's just what he's doing. And it's still working, but it's not ideal. But it's still great. It still has a lot of purpose and a lot of love, and brings people together. It makes friends. It gets teams to work together, and it helps build rooms. So yeah, there's it's tough. It's tight, but he's doing it, guys. He's doing it, and with all this other stuff happening in the world, he's still going through it. I just hope, give him the best of luck.
Yeah. I just want to quickly, Trick. I just want to point out something in chat. Someone called Home Ghost who said it ain't that many classes. In hindsight, it isn't that many classes. But if you think about it, some classes have more than one person. The Trunks has to click on 160 plus events, look at the photos, analyze how many students there are, and make sure they aren't just abusing it, just AFK. Like,
exactly,
he has to do all that. So it's quite a lot.
And there are ways that we can. We just never got there. So.
Yep. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get through all these because I want some people to come from the crowd onto the stage to ask you some questions. So we're going to go over a couple more. But how does it feel to know that you've influenced so many creators in Rec Room?
I think it's amazing. I'm going to continue influencing creators across ecosystems. I think I have a lot of value I can bring to all of you of how to really make games, game design, branding, experiences. So I can really bring my skills to a whole nother level that actually influence you all. So when I, eventually put out my awesome metaverse, you guys might be more willing to just come and join. So, yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. How do you feel about the current direction Rec Room is taking?
I think that the current direction Rec Room is taking is doing what they think is right. They did need to do monetization. They needed to focus on that a year ago. We tried. And you never want to completely eliminate your community, right? You want to be able to align with your creative community as much as possible. And I think that they're really missing that. They really showed that in the layoff. So you really can tie these things together to make a really great experience. There's so many opportunities they can do with monetization with creative community. I just don't, man, I really wish I really spoke up sooner. Yeah, it's just it's all I can say. It's,
I mean, you kind of just answered another question on that one. What was it? If you could go back and change one thing about your work in Rec Room, what would it be?
My work in Rec Room?
Yeah.
Um, I can go back and change something. So we were always like kind of limited on like developers and so forth. I really wanted to add more features to the game. I wanted to add a glass material. We were so close. I wanted to add more tools, more tool settings to all the settings that we needed. I wanted to make the settings a little bit easier. There's just so much I wanted to do. I'd give you guys features. So if I would to go back, I probably would try to like push for that even more. Um, yeah, the glass prop. I did get a glass prop, but I didn't get the glass material. We did actually make something like that, but there was like a lot of technical issues apparently. But those issues could have been solved.
Yeah.
And I would say like I would have wished I pushed for that more. But yeah, it's all about more settings, more features that to give you guys because you guys want to create tubes in a lot of different ways, right? Like those are things that you want to do. Those shapes that we have, they're very restricting, especially like the donut. There's like so many settings that we could add to all of that stuff, and be able to manage those verts and everything. So there was so much features that we could have added. I wish we were able to, and they probably will eventually. But yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. What advice would you give to new creators starting out in Rec Room?
Oh, I would say like if you're a new creator, I would definitely learn and teach or like get into a creative community, one that's pretty active. If you're a new creator, go to the Creator Hub on RecNet and check out the creative communities there and try to get involved in some of those. They're very active, most of them at least. Some of them probably need to be taken down by now, but if you go there, you're going to find a lot of creators that can help you out. And that's what you're looking for, is just to mingle with other creators because you'll learn a lot really quickly. It doesn't take long to actually learn to be a great creator. If you're with the right people. If you're not and you're all by yourself, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Someone said in chat, Retcon seems like it loses creativity and doesn't focus on creators as it used to. I actually kind of agree with that. The most recent Retcon, some people, I mean, you could say it's good, but I did not like it at all. I think my favorite retcon was for the maker pen hunt, where you had to find 100 mini maker pens, all around retcon.
Yeah.
And I spent like 7 hours finding all the maker pens, but I had a lot of fun with my friends and stuff. And yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think that's a really good point. Like right now, if you take a look at the past retcons, they had like halls and halls and halls of creative content. The issue with that is it becomes very tiring to look through all of that stuff. It's good to think about like how do you lay that out within the environment so people can actually take a look at all the information without going through halls and halls and halls of creation. You should be switching that out like once a week. And then like incorporate like little games that you mentioned, because it's always good to add the creator stuff within the environment, and separating it like that, it kind of like creates a defined separation between the creator and the content, and it's just the player base. What you're really trying to do is tie the two together, and when you separate that, that's hard to do.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Actually, can I say something on something that someone said in chat? Default said, was like the Creator Gala rigged and everything in any way? Did you have any input in the Creator Gala, Meriesa, in voting or setting it up?
The Creator Gala? No, I did not. That was mostly Mama Monkey. She was running all the contests and all the She was the main person that ran a lot of that stuff. So the Creator Gala was mostly Mama Monkey and Ryu.
Ah, okay.
Alrighty. I'm trying to pick out a good question. How much freedom did you have when designing rewards or other content?
How much freedom did I have for designing other words? Okay, so I would say I had a lot of freedom in the beginning. As we progress the company, they become more busy with things, so it's hard to get more rewards. It looks like Trunks is doing a really good job of getting rewards now, but before it was really hard to do. Um, so it depends on like where the motivation is and the priorities. There was, high priority in creative content, and then there wasn't, and then there was, and then there wasn't, and then there was. But like, it's all about like the time that people have, the time that the teams have. So it's good to see that Trunks is able to get more rewards for the creative programs.
Alrighty. Last question, and then we'll start bringing people up onto the stage. What do you hope players remember most about your contributions to Rec Room?
I designed this creative community. I designed it, guys. That is true. I designed it. I built it from the ground up. I set the creative DNA for it. You guys are all here and you're building stuff like couches and stuff like this. Because we all hanged out in the room and we created together and we taught each other and we got the whole community to teach each other, and all of you guys are now able to create. That's all gonna also scale as AI comes in, but this is all very I would say I built this creative community from the ground up, and I really loved being a part of that and building that experience and really being a part of your world. And it just means a whole lot to me. I'm not a person that can easily leave something like that, because when you design and build something like that, it's like, oh, I can't just toss the bucket. Like I was that bucket, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can.
Yeah, I was that bucket. I filled that bucket. I built that bucket. Like it's not something that you get to just toss away. Like you don't just toss away your company. Like it was very much like that.
Alrighty. Okay, I promise this is the last question. I actually forgot to bring this up. What were your first reactions to Maker AI?
I think that the Maker AI is going to be something incredible. I know that sounds a little bit off to you guys, but I don't think they market it out right. And the reason why I say that's going to be incredible is because it's going to use your props, your inventions. So it does serve you in a lot of ways, your creations. And players who just don't know how to create can finally actually make something that they never thought they could using your stuff, guys. So let's say that you put together a really wonderful asset in the invention store. It has a cost to it. That creator can download that asset just like they would in a Unity store, and can ask AI to build an environment with it. That's fun. Like, what if you came up with a Hangout asset pack, and a player can just use that to create a Hangout space really quickly for their friends, but they're still using your stuff. Now, we could probably, like, this is just me talking, guys. This is not Rec Room. They could probably rent it. Like, what if there was like a renting thing where they can have it for so long, and they can rent it again. Like there's a lot of potential with the AI using your stuff, and they didn't market that out properly, and they totally could have. And it really does serve you guys. It does.
All right, so I'm going to be bringing some people up, and they will be brought right next to you. Just to warn you. All right, so bring up the. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you're in the queue, make sure you stand up from your seat, or else they will not bring you on stage. Make sure, you can like stand up, make sure you're still in your seat. Everyone's going to the queue. Alright.
I'm already joined the queue.
Oh.
Hello.
How are you?
What is that?
I haven't
I
said
like
that.
your work. By the way, your poster's good.
Oh,
Are
good.
you give?
I like your anime poster. Because anime's my favorite thing.
Want to say? Can you say that again?
Anime forever.
I'm away forever. Okay. Yep. You bet.
And to all of you guys, I got one question about AI.
All right.
It's a menace to society.
Oh. Alright.
That's a statement.
Not all AI. Just don't use it for bad bad reasons. Like when you take it like a nursery rhyme or
Oh my god.
like Master Awful stuff.
Yeah, AI can definitely be used for awful things.
But
That is
I
now
just-
the world
I'm
we're
just
gonna live in.
warning you guys about the bad side of AI.
Oh, I totally understand that warning.
Because yeah, I know AI can be used for good, but we all know AI. Okay, but we know what's going to happen this year. We know Thomas the Tank Engine. He's turning 80.
Whoa, that's
Thomas the Tank Engine is 80 years old.
that's pretty
Alrighty.
good.
Alrighty, Arbuk, we're gonna get some more people on stage, so if you could go out through that door that says leave stage, that'd be awesome. I appreciate you coming up on stage.
Dude.
Or you don't. No, dude. Alright, we're gonna. Ooh. Alrighty, Bob. Oh my god!
Hello, Bob.
Hi. Well,
Great. How are you doing, Bob?
very nicely, very good.
Yeah. What would you like to ask me?
What's your opinion on them removing InvertiTube or making it really hard to do InvertiTube now?
I think that there should be
Leo, I'm gonna give you
a
mod,
feature that allows that. A setting that allows that.
Yeah.
And the real reason why you guys want that is because it kind of creates the glass effect, right? So you guys really want the glass when it comes down to it. But the inverting
There you go, Leo.
tube stuff is still very important, I think. Like, it's still a feature people use and want to use, and I think like that should just be a setting that you could apply to anything without doing some weird mechanics. Now, that is just my personal opinion. That is not Rec Room's personal opinion. I don't work for Rec Room anymore, so that's where I'm coming from. So,
Alright.
any other questions?
I want to make a AI. I look at it. I've seen videos and stuff of it. I don't really like it because I feel like some people are just going to use it for low quality games, even though they might not earn enough for a lot. It might still have a lot of things. Just fill up new page and hot page or something.
I think that's a great, a great concern. One of the things that could lead to this is, like, this is just my perspective. It's going to use a lot of what you guys create, right? Like, what if you put a room together and you're able to rent that room and that player can make an experience right in there with your stuff using AI, and that could be like an instance that they can choose with their friends and so forth, and they can save that instance directly in there with that layout. It allows you guys to actually have still control over the room, visibility over the room.
Yeah.
I think like if they go that route, that would actually soften a lot of the concerns here. Other than that, it would probably be mostly like, just players trying to be creators, right? Like they will never be a successful creator unless they understand like editing tools, but they still can build something just for fun, and it might not be great. It's just something that they get to do that they could never do before.
Yeah. Anyways, I have another question. So my friend is getting into making a mate pen. He's interested in horror, and he's wondering if there's any horror mate pen classes out there.
Can you say that again? Sorry, you cut out.
My friend is getting into building, and he's wondering if there's any mate pen classes, like horror mate pen classes out there.
There are, man, it all depends on like who wants to put the classes together. There's not a really good way to like find the categories other than going to the Creator Hub and searching for those categories. There really could be a better system. There just isn't. And I would say like just take a look, keep an eye out in the Creator Hub on the classes Discord area, and make sure that what pops up kind of aligns with what you want to learn.
Yeah, he just keeps on asking me, my friend, if there's any.
Yeah, I would
I can't
definitely.
see any for you.
Yeah, I would definitely go to the Creator Hub Discord and look under the classes, because creators can post their classes that they're signing up for. You gotta get them fast because they do fill up really fast. So
Yeah, I'll let him know that.
yeah.
Alrighty, Bob.
Also, there's a lot of people. Can I have one more question? It's about retcon. What's happening
Your
with
body,
retcon
man.
this year?
So I have no idea about Retcon. I am not working for Rec Room anymore. Unfortunately, I do not work for Rec Room anymore, and I'm not involved in Retcon. Yeah.
Alrighty, Bob. Well,
Yeah.
hope all your questions got answered.
Yep.
We're gonna get more people on stage, so if you could leave through that door
Yep.
behind you.
Yep.
Thank
Yes,
you for coming
please.
up on. Alrighty.
Thank you for those questions.
This person.
Oh, okay. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up?
Yo.
Oh.
Hi, Meriesa. I haven't seen you. I haven't met you yet.
Well, it's great to see you and meet you.
Yep, too.
Yep.
Right.
Do you have any questions? Would you like to ask a question?
Yeah, I have a question. The Redcon stuff. They're still coming out, right? On the Redcon stuff. They're still they're still coming out, right?
On the Retcon stuff. So I don't know anything about Retcon, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah.
So I can't answer any questions about Retcon. I know everybody wants to ask me about it, but I don't
Yeah.
have answers for you. So sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. that's.
Did that answer your question, Creeper Fox, or do you have anything else to say?
No, he can ask me some questions if you want.
Yeah, what's your favorite color?
Green. Green.
Green? What's your favorite
Green.
maker pen?
Wow.
Japan. I like the orange. Actually, no, I like the yellow one. The other one.
You
Hey,
like the
Creeper,
yellow
I
one?
take some serious
Yeah.
offense to you saying your favorite color is green. Look
What's your
at the
favorite
room.
bucket?
Bucket. Hold on. I do not even have a bucket skin.
Oh man.
Oh,
Shame.
I want to bring this up
That's-
since you brought up buckets. If you go to the new rec center and you go above UFO, you look over like above the rec center, and you see the forbidden bucket.
Woot woot.
What?
See?
No way.
Got a forbidden bucket.
I didn't know
Invasion
that.
3 League. Anyways,
I know.
That's crazy.
All the events I ran in the past. Yeah. Mhm.
They saw this.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Creeper Fox. I hope all of your answers were I hope all of your questions were answered.
Also,
Anything else?
probably. I don't think so.
All
Alrighty,
right.
man.
Well, it's great to talk to you.
Yeah. All right.
Nice to meet you,
Go
Creeper
ahead.
Fox.
You too. See you, man.
Alright, just leave through the door behind you over there.
All right. All right. Gotcha.
Thank you for coming out. We're gonna get the next person.
Hello, guys.
Yo.
Hello. I like your
Um,
halo. That's really cool.
it's the Space Inc. Halo.
I know. It's so cool.
Courtesy.org for buying a commission from Peanut. Yeah, so I actually have a couple questions. For you. Is there a chance? Is there like by any chance would you really want to return to like Rec Room, working in it and all that?
I think so. I think like I'm running into the problem of I worked there for 7 years, and I need to get more experience probably, and hopefully I can come back after getting more experience. I am interviewing at other places, and like maybe once I get a big name on my resume, I can potentially come back, but who knows? Maybe I'll never welcome back. You never know.
That's sad. Yeah, no, that's upsetting. that You got kicked out because a lot of people really do look up to you and all that, which is really upsetting.
No,
that they
it's
removed-
Rec Room's. That was Rec Room's decision. That's what they decided. They decided that, and I had so much to offer, but maybe they didn't see that. So
Mhm. Was there any like ideas you had for like Creator Club rewards? Not trying to sound like I'm just doing everything rewards. I'm not that type of person.
I
But
had a lot.
wanted a green maker pen.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of ideas for the club stuff. It's not a priority right now for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
There is like that's not Rec Room's a small team. They can only do so much, and clubs is kind of like it's working. It's not working the way it should, but it's still working. There's a lot that could be added to clubs that allow rewards for people who want to start their own studios and businesses and organizations. There's so many progression systems in that area that can be added. It's just not explored yet. I mean, I have explored it. I got stuff like that. So who knows? I'll bring that to my own personal, beautiful game that I ever one day will create, and maybe I'll see all of you there.
Definitely looking out for that. Yeah. Is there like a favorite year you had, or like a year that was the Rec Room year?
Oh my gosh, that is such a great question. I loved 2022. I loved when I got hired. I loved everything, honestly. I ran into a lot of issues, like, restrictions and stuff like that, obviously, because I was like working with a smaller company. I wanted to do so much, but you can only do so much, right? But I would say like 22 was a great year. 2021, even with the pandemic, was like a really great year to be in the virtual space. 2020 was also a great year. Yeah. Oh, 2024 was not a great year.
No.
2025 was
Really
definitely a
not.
bad year.
Definitely not.
I feel like 2024 was a long, dreadful wait for anything. Like, we were just waiting for some sort of connection with the Rec Room because we weren't really getting anything during 2024.
2024 was bad. I was just like bad for everything. Like I'll toss that in the can. Like psh. I would prefer never.
2024 not a year. That never
let's
happened.
just not have that. I'll throw 25 in the can too. Let's do that.
Yeah.
That's all I have actually. Thank you so much for answering my questions.
Thank you.
Hi, Trick and Org. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Alrighty.
Whoa. Okay. I did not know I was going to be at this moment, but it's so nice to meet you because
It's so nice to meet
because
you too.
I never had a day where the only time I saw you was like somewhere on my device probably. You teaching me how to make subrooms for different doors.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Subrooms for different doors
Yeah.
are very frustrating. Much better today than it used to be, but it was still a very frustrating experience.
But so okay. So my question is how did okay no I okay. Oh, your old game, like your old Rec Room game, where you teach how to use sub doors in, like that Goblin game. Like, was it just for the tutorial, or is it actually a room now?
So I did my intention was to actually make that a game. At the time though, I was just so busy I never got to it. But I might come back to it later. I do love the style that I created, but now that we have Rec Room Studio and all these other really cool, features that we can use, I'm definitely gonna polish up a lot more. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I really wanted to make that a real room. But don't, like if you want to, make a room like that, feel free to just, make it. Don't stop because it was my idea. I want people to just, make stuff because I don't always finish it. And if it inspires you to make something, go ahead and do it.
Okay, yeah. The one thing that's making me mad currently in Rec Room right now is like there's like this one massive update that I just remember that everyone was like talking about, and then it just died flat on its like back of the year. It was like the most trending like actually good Rec Room original, and then it just like whoop.
Which one?
Yeah, my Little Monsters. I love that room so much.
Right?
It
I
was,
also love that room. I think that room actually has so much potential. What's
I know,
actually really
yeah, but now oh, English, please. Yeah, okay. The one thing I see about Rec Room, Rec Room was actually the game that actually started all my journey, to be honest.
right.
Yeah, what was the one that did all this? My favorite year of Rec Room was 2016.
Wow, you were from the beginning. You were here before I was. I was in here like
Oh
2017.
no! I was here like in 2022.
Okay,
So
2022.
yeah, you understand like my favorite year for Rec Room was like 2026 was 2000 not 2000 2016, but because Rec Room actually had to start on teleportation, and I like that because the teleportation actually helped me since I broke this controller that they walk
Right.
with, so I used teleportation.
I think you still get teleportation.
Yeah. I actually do have that on. I'm just saying that like that was like the starting year. But I don't see Rec Room anymore as a college. All I see it is all I see it is that the company just puts on whatever it wants, and then people are just gonna buy it. And like I thought, like, oh, there's it's gonna be like the same old thing where we just have like the same stuff. Now like UFO thing, like not the Vision event again, because the one thing that makes me happy in Rec Room was the actual updates that they actually really make decorate, then like bounce pads, stuff like that. So, yeah, but the one way I could see a Rec Room as a college is if they like make their things more like more stuff, like so like they add like pieces of like like they just make it like more cardboardy, or like a box of cardboard, because they want to have like metal on them a lot because it's a
Yeah. It's
college.
like a style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I might get going, but it was nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you too.
Okay, see you later, everybody. I gotta get going, so bye. I'll see you
Yeah,
later.
nice to meet you.
You too.
Thanks for that.
Thank you for
Okay,
coming up. Ben.
bye, Misa. I'm going to cherish this moment forever.
Woo! Me too.
Alrighty, I'll let
Nice.
2 more people come on stage, and then we will start taking some pictures with everyone.
Hello, Default.
Oh, I did not realize it was my turn. I wanted to ask a few things, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
One, what was your favorite memory from just all time from you working
Oh my god,
for
guys.
Red Room?
You're not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I built the pirate ship, they put the pirate ship poster in the rec center. And then they put a door to the pirate ship in the rec center a long time ago. And it was phenomenal. I think that was like one of my most favorite moments of all time. Plus, getting hired was also another favorite moment of all time. I literally fell out of my chair when I got hired. Like, I just fell out of my chair. I was like, oh my gosh. But I think like once I understood when I grew all the classes, going to the classes, graduations was also some of my favorite moments because hearing the stories, and I have all of those recorded, hearing the stories of those creators going through the process is phenomenal. Like, it's so beautiful to hear their story. And they always just go in there for the rewards. The teachers do it for the rewards. But even if they do it for the rewards, they just get so much out of it. It's just like such a personal, heartful experience. So these are like my most favorite moments. Yeah.
First off, I remember telling you that bucket thing. I know you did not steal telling her about the bucket.
He told me about the forbidden bucket in the rec center.
And then I felt it.
Woo!
Anyway, and then another question I had with the creative classes, I think being taken over by chunks, I think it is, to submit the forms. Do you have like any help in like deciding right now, at least, on if that major is still gonna be around for other people to still be part of, or is it just fully him?
So I have no, I don't work for Rec Room anymore. It all is with that team, and that team will decide the future of that fate.
All right. Also, that's probably about all the questions I had. But yeah, I was just curious as well.
Yeah. Sorry, that's all I got for you, and there's nothing I could do about
Yeah.
creative clubs. It's a complicated program. It's about, guiding people to build an organization,
coach.
a community, and a business, and a studio. There's nothing easy to understand. Like, you really kind of have to go through that experience yourself. So it wouldn't surprise me if we don't see that.
All right. Thank you. I think I just.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
coming,
okay.
Default.
You Default.
Okay. Bye.
Default actually helped me on multiple games. I've seen Default start as a creator. He's grown a lot.
Woo!
All right, we're gonna bring on one last person.
I love those stories. I saw this person start as a creator and then came a long way. I love it. So good.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, he does not have a mic. Alrighty.
Hello.
How are you? Got any questions? Alrighty.
All right. If you're talking, I can't hear you. Just so you know, sir.
Oh, there, I
Okay,
think
you're
they're typing.
They're typing. How do you feel about the new rec center? I think it's pretty cool. I think that the new rec center really kind of brings everybody into one space. It allows you to get a different experience than from the one that you previously know every single time. It also gives the opportunity of Rec Room to advertise creators in that space. So yeah, it's really cool to see that. There was a lot of work into transferring that over. So yeah, kudos to that team. Mm-hmm.
think this is my favorite rec center like ever.
The sci-fi one, or like the one when it's not sci-fi?
The current one right now. And my second favorite was the NBA club.
Yeah,
Oh right, the sci-fi
I
one.
designed.
It is cool.
I designed that one.
Oh wow.
So, what is my favorite future rec center? I would say the future rec center would be, if I had to design it, would definitely include creative games. Like if we could get creators to go through, get players to go through an experience, and then collect things through different people's rooms, gain points and rewards and progression systems. If we can tie that all into an experience, and then they can buy rewards off of other creators' creative items, those creators get get rewarded for all of that stuff. I think like tying player and creator as much as you can into a kind of like a player hub experience is the best thing that, you know, Rec Room could possibly ever do.
That's a funny thing, Pancake.
Alright, I'm not able to spawn inventions. That's awesome. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you, Money.
You are able to get gifts.
Money gifted me earlier today,
How do
this
I feel
morning.
about the new UGC? So what do you mean by the new UGC? Are you talking about the AI, or are you talking about... Oh, you're talking about the AI. So I think that... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. They did not market this well to you. It should
thank you,
definitely...
Money.
The AI should definitely be using creators' content as much as possible. I understand that it's using images. We can't really get around images being used through Rec Room Studio, but we can definitely get it to use your assets. And like buy your assets, your asset packs, and use those in experiences, potentially renting out those experiences and allowing players to like make their own experience within your experience, and saving that within your experience would be the best thing to do, because that really serves you, and whatever serves you is exactly what the AI should do too. So.
How long's the event trick?
It just ended.
Yeah, it's gonna kick us out in like 20 minutes or 15 minutes. The event
So we gotta make
instance.
this quick.
So we gotta make this quick, yeah.
Oh, my favorite Rec Room original would be Jumatron. Love Jumatron.
Thank you, Lucas.
Hands down.
Oh my god, yes,
Oh
Trick, please. Please, yes. Please put this
I'm
on.
pretty sure this is...
All right, it was great. Thank you so much.
It's not free. That glows. So
yes.
it's not the free one.
Oh, it glows? Really?
It
Yeah.
was great to meet you and chat with you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Curtis.
Thank you for coming on, Curtis.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Meriesa and Org, I would like to take a picture with you guys, and then we'll bring on everyone from the crowd, and we will all take a picture together from there. Alrighty.
Meriesa wanna add me. If I had a penny, you'd probably, if you had $1 for every time someone said that to you, you'd probably be filthy rich.
I know, right?
Alrighty, we'll do a
Would need to be looking for a
3-second
job. Ta-da! Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty. Okay, 3 seconds. Alrighty, awesome. Thank you guys. Alright,
Nice.
I'm going to let everyone
Miss May.
come up on stage.
I miss my eyes turning into hearts when I select the heart emoji. Sad. I miss that.
Does it not? Oh yeah, this emoji doesn't do it anymore. You have to go to
No.
the next page.
Oh, you have to go to the next page?
Yeah.
Meriesa.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Everybody back up.
Oh, you
Oh,
guys
no,
do
no,
it!
oh, God.
I was first in the queue.
Oh,
They didn't let me in.
Oh
Yo.
my-
Alright, hold
Help,
on,
I'm being
I gotta
surrounded.
take a picture. I gotta
So
take a
crowded, I'm
picture. Hold
kidding.
on. Let's go.
Oh god.
I forgot I was gonna do that.
I'm getting swarmed by the sea.
I'm getting swarmed. Get on the picture. Let's take this picture.
Hey, yeah, cash grabbers, hold on.
Alright, let's
I'm
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Alright, there we go.
Guys, everyone look at this
Alright,
camera.
you guys ready?
Also at Meriesa. Yeah, okay, we'll do Merisa's photo.
This is gonna be fun. Alright. Hold on, I need to put a
So much people, oh my god.
Whoa, okay.
Alright guys, you
Oh,
guys
stop
ready?
jumping. Oh my
Right.
god. Please.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. My hand is not even in the photo.
Okay, I'm lagging like crazy right now.
Alright, let's do
Oh
this
my
again.
God.
Let's do this
We
again.
can't stop pushing each other.
I can't see anything. There's so many people.
Damn it. It's a swarm.
Alright. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. You guys are so great. Alright. We're gonna do that again. Okay.
Guys, don't jump in front of the camera, please.
Damn.
Oh,
Alright, that was the best. That was the best one.
Meriesa shows.
Alrighty guys, that is the end of this event. Thank you Meriesa and Org for coming out.
Trick!
Yeah.
Mr. Trick, I was
Meriesa,
supposed to
have
meet
a-
you and he didn't let me in at the
Hello.
last second. I'm very sad.
Yes.
Sorry. It's okay. I just wanted to ask you
Guys,
questions
if you
about
want to know,
what's
I'm
going
friends
on.
with Meriesa.
Also, this whole event was live streamed on the RedLightStudios YouTube.
Oh my god,
W.
it's actually live stream.
This has been the best time I've ever had.
We got some
Great.
good camera shots if you'd like to see that.
Can I be something funny though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I've ever, the first time I met Meriesa was
He
at
just said
a
all
Red
those
Gallery,
photos they took.
and we tested a glitch
Let
out.
me out,
One
you
little
guys,
glitch out,
let me
do
out,
like in the
let me
giant
out,
mode
let
when
me
the
out.
maker
Let me
pin.
out.
Oh my god,
And
it's
we
so
see if
hard.
we could
Let me
friends,
out,
and that's how
let me
we became friends.
Oh, nice.
It was actually kind of funny, just a little experiment we did.
Where your hand is.
Miss Meriesa, I would like to give you one last question.
Yes.
I'm right here.
Try. Hold on.